and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess, and this is Comcast Newsmakers coming to you from the State Capitol building in downtown Lansing. Our topic today is the Michigan Nonprofit Association. Joining me now to talk about it is Donna Murray-Brown, its president and CEO. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Laurel, for having me.
And what exactly does your organization do? What are you guys all about?
We actually provide tools and resources to help nonprofits do the great work that they're doing, but just better. And so we really do it by training, providing data and technology solutions for their organizations, as well as teaching them around how to advocate and use public policy as a tool and strategy for how they get their work accomplished, and also utilizing civic engagement, volunteerism, and service as a way to really mobilize individuals in their communities to attract them towards making their communities better. I
would imagine nonprofits really thrive on two things: A, donations; B, volunteers.
Absolutely.
In today's economic climate, with still the economy struggling, is there more of an emphasis on let's do what we can more with the volunteers, as the donations perhaps maybe aren't spiking the way we'd like them to?
Absolutely. Actually, volunteerism is a true key to actually getting more donations, in fact. So if you were to, as a nonprofit, attract individuals to come to support your mission through volunteerism, we actually find that those same volunteers, because they know about the great work that you do, will tend to actually give to that organization. So it's good for the organization to use it as a strategy, but more importantly, it's good for communities because people are actually taking their own community and making it better right where they are through volunteerism. So it's certainly a great way to start.
And not only are you helping as a volunteer, whatever organization you're volunteering for, but perhaps if you're unemployed, voluntarily or not, maybe you're retired, perhaps you would like to be in the workforce, volunteering can be a good bridge towards that.
Absolutely. Recently, we just celebrated volunteerism here in the state of Michigan, and there were individuals that were celebrated because of their time and their treasure and their talents that they were offering to the community, from a person that was really young, a young adult, to someone that was a senior, and everything in between. And so it really is a great opportunity to get an opportunity to learn more about the community, but more about how the organization actually works and can help build your skills for something else that you might want to do in your life, whether it's to work somewhere or it's to be able to take those skills to another organization and make them thrive even more.
How big of an economic impact do nonprofit organizations make here in the state of Michigan?
I'm glad you asked, because that's something that's really overlooked. First, I want to share with you that we're the fastest growing sector in the state of Michigan in terms of jobs. 1 out of 10 individuals actually works for a nonprofit organization. And it's in upwards of about $150 billion in economic activity that's actually here in the state of Michigan, that's driven really by the work that nonprofit organizations do, by those they employ, by those they use as vendors to do their work. So we are an economic force really that really contributes to the vitality of the state of Michigan.
And I don't think a lot of people think of nonprofits that way, as a really a viable business. It's just that all of the profits are going back into and churned back into keeping that company business doing what they're doing.
Absolutely. And on top of that, it's also about creating a quality of life that the community would like to see for their community, for the individuals that work there, for those that they serve. So it really is, I think, instead of having maybe the bottom line, it's sort of a triple bottom line, if you will, that you get the profit of the community actually thriving, you get the individuals that work there and the clients that they serve.
All right, wonderful, wonderful things going on in our nonprofit sector. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Laurel. Thanks for having me.
If you would like more information about today's topic, you can head to the website mnaonline.org. Today's Comcast Newsmaker was Donna Murray-Brown, the president and CEO of the Michigan Nonprofit Association.